Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Dopamine Fiend. And today it's a real good one because we're going to talk about how to optimize your dopamine life with boundaries, tools, and real gains. My name is Emily, and this is your fix for today. So let's dive right in. So guys, you have done the detox. You have faced the chaos. You've rewired the habits. Now it's time to optimize. Let's call ourselves Optimus Prime right now, okay? We're transforming. Ooh, that was a good one. We're transforming because balance isn't boring. It's your brain's literal superpower. So there was an article at Harvard Medical School where they stated that your dopamine system thrives on rhythm, not randomness. So that means consistent wake times, real meals, natural light, and intentional downtime. Your brain loves predictability. It's like a playlist that always plays the bangers one after the other. It really does. You know what I'm talking about when you're at the gym or something and you don't even have to you don't skip a song because every song that comes up is just so good. Yeah, like that. So you want to think of your dopamine like a DJ. It doesn't want all the constant noise. It wants a bass drop, beat drop, right? You know, when you go to raves or you see videos and these DJs always coming up with these sick beat drops. You know how the crowd feels when they hit it just right? It's exactly what I'm talking about. So according to Frontiers in Human Neuroscience, dopamine peaks when effort feels meaningful, not mindless. That's why checking 10 empty boxes doesn't feel as good as finishing one thing that actually matters. And that's so true because this show right here is one project I've been working on instead of tackling multiple projects, because I have other projects in mind, but I want to see this one through because I know that this is going to reach the right people and this is going to reach who it needs to, who don't want all the crazy things that they sell to fix your dopamine. I want to try to find natural ways. And I know there's people out there like that are just like me when it comes to this. So your meaning, it multiplies your dopamine. It's not about doing more. It's about doing with purpose. Just like this show. I know I keep saying it, but the purpose is to help you guys because I don't always believe in finding the quick fixes for something that we can do ourselves. Our brains are so incredibly powerful. They've just been miswired for so long. And it's time that we take that power back because we are some powerful beings when we get our minds right. So, at the University College London's Behavioral Science Lab, Novelty activates your ventral tegmental area. That's your dopamine launch pad. So, while structure keeps you stable, small adventures keep you motivated. So new workouts, taking new routes, trying out, learning new skills. Every time you do something unfamiliar, your brain gets a little high on discovery. And we're all fiends here, right? We're all fiends. If you want to get a little high, natural high, do something you've never done before. Like I want to learn how to roller skate. I've never roller skated before. I've had, oh my gosh, what are those called? They're like skateboards, but they have one wheel and you move the back foot like a fish. I'll think of it later on, but I'm pretty sure someone's screaming at me. That's what this is called. But, yeah. So I want to learn how to roller skate because I think it'd be fun. Am I going to fall on my bootay a bunch of times? Yeah, but I will learn how to balance a little bit more and it's really good for your core, I was told too. So win-win, honestly. And discovering a new skill might give me a little high on my dopamine, So because that's the sweet spot. It's predictable rhythm with a dash of surprise. And yes, boundaries matter too. Because according to the APA, people who set time and tech boundaries report 32% higher motivation and lower burnout. 32%. That is, I'm not saying it's almost half, but it's closer to half than closer to less, right? Seeing the glass half full, right? So when you set time and tech boundaries, it makes all the difference. And I've recently got into time blocking. Like I'll set a timer on my phone, and that way I stay a little more focused, a little more motivated to see how much I can get done meaningfully within that time period. And then I'll go in and take a small break, reset, sit back away from my phone, and then do it again, right? Or do something different, but with a time blocking aspect. Because let's be honest, you can't level up if you're always logged in. I get, tech is a huge thing. It's a part of our daily lives, and it's only going to get bigger, right? But stepping away from it a couple of times, that's when our brains will get rewired and feel better. Okay? So I just want you guys to know that you got this, and you are not alone when it comes to this. Set those boundaries, get to those goals, because I know that you want to do it. Not that you have to. I know that you want to, because you are meant for something so much greater. So much greater. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm not a fortune teller or a mind reader or a future or a psychic, right? But once we take a step back and because we live with ourselves the longest, right? No one knows what goes on in your brain but you. And if you feel like there's something wrong, or you feel like there's something that's you could tell needs a little fixing, rewiring, then just, take the time, learn your brain, learn about yourself. I promise you will fall in love with yourself more and more each day. And I know that sounds silly. People say, oh, you can't fall in love with yourself. Yes, you totally can. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to marry yourself if you want to. Okay, that's you. You want to marry yourself? Okay, cool. That's good for you. But you live with yourself the most, the longest. From the time you're born to the time that you die. And we're all going to die, right? That's what matters in between for yourself. You can do it. You can totally do it. I know I'm going off on tangents left and right, but I'm so passionate about this because I know someone out there needs this, needs to hear this, needs me in their ears to tell them that it's okay. You're not broken. The system is trying to tell you that you're broken and that you need a million things to fix yourself when you only need yourself. You only need yourself. You just have to learn and look and figure out what your likes and dislikes, what you get a high on when discovering something that you've thought about doing, right? Like when we're kids or something and you decide, oh, I've always wanted to try that, but I never got to do it. Okay, do it. Why not? Just do it. You learn so much along the way, even more about yourself. Okay, so now it's time to fix your chemistry. Drum roll, please. So, fiends, you guys want a dopamine balanced life? So we got to optimize this. We got to optimize this chemistry like pros, right? Here we go. I'll give you 5 tips to fix your chemistry. Number 1, routine is your reset. Wake up at the same time every day. Eat real meals. No snacking. We always find time to do work for other people. Find time for yourself to eat. You need it. Food is fuel. Move your body. I don't know if you guys heard this, move or die. Sounds a little scary, but it's true. I've seen it, According to Harvard Medical School, dopamine loves the structure. It rewards the rhythm, not the chaos. Your morning routine isn't boring. It's your launch sequence. It's your intentional ritual, if you want to use that word. Some people might not like it, but routine could be a better word. But that is what will help your dopamine too. Doing different things every morning, or not, immediately getting up and not taking care of yourself, or, sitting, figuring out that whatever happens today, your energy is still going to stay the same. Whatever it is, I'm sure CEOs and entrepreneurs talk about the $1 million morning. That's 7 daily habits, but the $1 million morning is getting up, being grateful, drinking water, working out, Getting that started, and even journaling, if that helps you. I've heard that journaling is great for everything or anything that you want to do. Get your thoughts out that you didn't know you had, right? Number 2, play with novelty. Your brain loves new. Switch your playlist up. Walk a different route. Take a class that scares you. According to UCL, novelty recharges motivation like plugging your dopamine into a power outlet. I've taken on this new career path, and it's definitely new. I've never done this kind of career before, but I love learning about it every single day and trying to go out there and embodying it every single day. I get motivated because my team, they're winning and I want to win too. And I'm like, I'm going to get there. It's possible, It's fun. It really is. Number 3, protect your peace like a paycheck. Boundaries equal biohacking. So no notifications during meals. I do that a little bit. I sit on my phone sometimes when I eat. I need to learn not to do that. And no phone the last 30 minutes before bed. The APA says boundary setters have higher sustained focus, and that's not luck. It's literal chemistry. So, people pleasers, I know you're out there. You might be listening to this. Say no. Say no. Set boundaries for yourself. Saying, I'm not doing this till this gets done. I'm not going to be on my phone because I want to wind down and go and have a peaceful sleep to go to bed. I don't want crazy nightmares of crazy videos I saw on TikTok 5 minutes before I went to bed, right? That's literal brain chemistry. Number 4, intentional downtime. Your rest is productive because according to the Sleep Foundation, consistent rest and light exposure keep dopamine levels balanced. So stop glorifying the burnout, guys. I know there's some people out there who's like, oh, I'm so burnt out. And there's other people that are like, oh yeah, you're working so hard, and you just keep yourself burning out because you want to keep the validation of being told you're working so hard. Guys, like cars, we're kind of like, we're machines. We're literal machines, right? We're a little softer and more fleshy than other machines, right? But we still need the rest like other machines do, right? We still need the rest. You know what happens? And I know this has happened to me in the past. I would work so much and so long that I would get sick, and then I would have no choice but to rest. Yeah, that's your body telling you to slow the F down. Slow down, take a step back for yourself, and stop burning out for something or someone that's going to immediately replace you when you go. Right? Your job, whatever it is. They're going to replace you immediately because that's the way the business rolls. That's the way the cookie crumbles. And so why not take time for yourself? Because your body's going to force you to do it if you don't. I've been there. I would get so sick and I'd have to take a whole 3-4 days off because I would feel like crud. But that's my body like, calm down. It's okay. It's going to be there. Don't chase after something. Let it flow to you. It's energy. Literal energy. Number 5, design for discovery. Create a life that feeds your curiosity, not just your to-do list. Small doses of excitement will remind your brain that growth is supposed to feel good. So you have a to-do list, put yourself a little reward or something of something you've always wanted to do, something you've always been afraid of doing. I want to learn Spanish soon, right? I'm half Mexican and I don't speak Spanish. Don't come at me. I know, I'm sorry. But I've thought about hopping into a service at my church that strictly speaks in Spanish. Now, will I get looked at like crazy? Like, who's this crazy white girl that doesn't look Mexican but is sitting in a pew and doesn't understand a word of it? Because I don't know. It's something new and exciting, that might not be a good example, but I thought it was. So, you know what? I don't care if no one thinks it's a good example because I do. So, see, My brain is literally working and it's on its own. But yeah, just give yourself small doses of excitement. Whatever that is, whatever you feel excited about. Oh, things that you've put off and you say, I can't do it because of work. I can't do it because of this. I can't do it because my mom said no. Not saying defy your mother, but most people who are listening to this are of age and pay their own bills. But who knows? If a teenager finds this, don't defy your parents. Don't defy your parents. At least not till you're 18. Don't tell them that I said that. So you guys, you're not detoxing anymore. You're just directing your brain traffic. You tell dopamine when to fire, where to focus, and what's worth the hit. You are in control of your dopamine. It is not in control of you. And now that you know that, you've realized it, you will start identifying it and becoming more aware. Believe me, I am doing it too. I see it in everyone now. I see it in myself. I see it everywhere. It is crazy that it's literal brain chemistry. This is what mastery feels like, guys. Not chaos, not even control, but clarity. You get a clear vision, clear focus on what it is and how to fix it and how you to rewire it. Because you learn to feel again, to focus again, and to function with fire instead of frenzy, guys. And that's what becoming dopamine aligned looks like. And remember, dopamine isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. It just needs boundaries, direction, and a little sass. I know you got some in there with you. It's okay. So, we got a couple more episodes left of this season. That's right. I said season 1 is almost over. There's 2 more episodes and I'll be diving into season 2. And we're going to be going a lot deeper. We're going to be going into addiction, relationships, and the brain-body connection. But for now, I want you to breathe, balance, and be proud of the rewiring you've done. Proud of you, fiends. One day at a time. Dopamine Fiend. Backed by neuroscience, delivered with sass. I'll see you next episode.